Shalom, shalom. I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahak HaKadosh. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and the elders and the teachers of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim and Aqua, brothers and sisters. Shalom to the speckled bird that's scattered around the four corners of the globe. This is your brother Kalak Har, and coming back at you with another video. I just got off work, very late, did a 16-hour shift. Wasn't expecting it, but we get mandatory if nobody pick it up and nobody can work. So, it's the Sabbath. Sundown was the Sabbath, Saturday night to Sunday night. So, Lord Salakia, forgive me, for working until after the the Sabbath started. Because we can't keep all the laws now. You can't be perfect in His laws. That's why you're not saved by keeping the law. IUIC, because it's all about keeping the law to them, and they think that the MOTB is sin, But that means all of us are gonna die if that was the case. But this video ain't about this. This is just about going into Jacob's trouble. The impending doom that's coming to the world, to the Americas, because that's where the bulk of the Israelites are right now, in the Americas. All the tribes are right here right now. But the impending doom that's coming, with digital currency is is on the tip of the nose right now, as I would say. Tip of the nose meaning it's right there in front of our face. It's nowhere you can hide. It's the dollar is dropping. These other countries are forming to the central bank digital currency. They already got trials and tribulation. They already got trials in many countries, over 150 countries now. The U.S. dollar is about to crash at any moment. They're trying to do their best to keep that damn dollar in style. Even today at my job, had to do a little something with the adolescents, and man, all of them are taking. You got tap to pay and tap to do this and tap to do that. You didn't even see cash out there like that. So that's on the way. By 2024, it'll be here, and then what's coming. All roads lead to the MOTB. And after the MOTB, the MOTB is already here. But we're looking for the mandatory implantation of the MOTB. That's when, things are really gonna start shaking up, and because they're gonna start at your job, and they're gonna start at different places, implementing this thing, and they're gonna say, oh, you don't have to do it, you don't have to take it, but they're gonna squeeze it on you, where they're gonna find a way to coerce you to take it, and make it seem like this is the only thing that you're gonna need. And Salakia, I don't know why it won't focus. Well, Salakia, but they're gonna make it seem like, hey, this is the only thing you need, and you can't live without it. Like it says in Revelation 13th chapter, in the 16th verse. Salakia, I cause all great, small, and poor, free and bond, to take the mark. So this mark is gonna that hour of temptation is gonna try everybody. So there's nothing you can. Everybody gonna get tried for this thing, man. Just don't, trust in the Lord. Proverbs 3 and 6, 3 and 5, 3 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not to your own understanding. Like these other camps are doing out here. Turn off your mother brights. Just gonna keep them on, asshole. Damn. Hate when people do that dumbass shit. You see a car coming, turn off your brights, man. But anyways, let's read the scripture real quick. Let's go Jeremiah 30, and I'm going to start at the 7th verse. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. He shall be saved out of it. And who should be saved out of it is the elect of the Israelites, of Jacob. Jacob then got turned into Israel. Remember Genesis 32nd chapter. I see a fox. Is that a fox? Anyways. Yeah, that's a fox. But Salaki, I just got off work. It's late. Worked a 16-hour shift. But anyways, Jacob's trouble. You know, Jacob should be saved. Right? Jacob names got turned into Israel. So you elect of the nation of Israel is going to be saved out of that trouble. And what trouble is going to happen? It's going to be martial law. It's going to be, you know, UN troops. It's going to be, you know, sedition amongst men. You know, it's going to be a crazy, crazy time, you know. Like it said in 2nd Esdras, you know, 15th chapter. It's going to be, you know, such a wicked and hard time. You know, the grid is going to go out. It's not going to be a grid for a matter of a time. The grocery stores ain't going to have food. You know, look at Venezuela. You know, they've been in hell for, you know, super hell for about 3 years now. You know, all the animals are going over there. They done ate all the animals. You know, people ain't surviving. People leaving there in mass droves. You know, the exodus is, you know, they're exiting out of there. Their money's not right. You know, that country is in, you know, turmoil for, you know, you don't hear about it much, but those people there are suffering like no other. You know, what if that, you know, imagine that coming here to the Americas, you know, with all these gun-toting people, you know, these proud Americans, and, you know, these are the same people that came over here that, you know, they wanted their religious freedom. So they're going to fight, you know, the Lord is going to put the spirit in them to fight and fight for their freedom and do whatever they can to keep their liberty and all of this bullshit, you know. You know, just you've been deceived, but it's the Lord's movie. So, you know, anything goes with the Lord when the Lord is in charge, you know. When the Lord got the spirit on people to you know, the spirit of vengeance, you know, those death angels, you know. You know, make sure you walk circumspect because the times are evil. We're in evil times right now. You know, Jacob's trouble is coming. You know, and he should be saved out of it. Let's go to Daniel, the 12th chapter. And at the time, as a matter of fact, let's read it in NLT. Give me a second. Salakia. Daniel 12 and 1. Let's read it in the EL, a different comparison. Let's read it in NLT. All right, let's read it in the NIV. At the time, Michael, the great prince who protects your people, will arise. There will be a time of distress such as has not happened from the beginning of nations until then. But at the time, your people, everyone whose name is found written in the book, will be delivered. So, and that's talking about the elect, you know. The elect is going to be delivered in this time, in Jacob's trouble, you know. Because that's why the days are shortened. You know, time is shortened right now. Let's go to Matthew 24. 24 in the 21st verse. For then shall great tribulation, such as not was since the beginning of the world to the time, no, not ever shall be, And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So this is all about the elect, you know. 2/3 of the people gonna, 2/3 of you Israelites, along with these other nations, are gonna perish. And then you're gonna come back, you know, Israelites in the kingdom. You know, before all that though, the elect has to be changed according to 1 Corinthians 15 chapter, all the way down to like the 56 or so. You know, we looking to be changed in the twinkle of an eye into that new covenant, where the laws is written in our inward parts and we can't go off and sin. Because man, we in these sinful bodies. We are in these sinful bodies. We got sinful thoughts. One evil thought with the in your mind is enmity with the Lord, man. That's why we got to get out there, like the Apostle Paul said, "Oh wretched man, who shall deliver me from this, you know, from this sinful body?" Because this body is sinful. We're all in sin. Gotta watch when I'm driving out here. It's in the dark. You know, we're in sinful bodies. So you go off constantly. Like, how you gonna keep the law perfect when, you know, you break one, you break them all? You know, according to James the 2nd chapter. You break all the laws when you break one. And you know, even when the Sabbath day falls on, you know, what day it falls on, you know, it might fall on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday. Well, you in captivity, you gotta work. So how could you keep that perfect when you gotta work? You know? Or you gotta provide for yourself in this kingdom, because, you know, you already you know, get the lowest paycheck, and, you know, you're going, you know, especially in this truth. If you're in this truth, man, it's like all you have really time for is work in this truth. You don't really have time for anything else. Your woman comes last, you know. Your entertainment and fun times comes last. We're not even at time in mirth. But who said you couldn't live a little, man? You know, you still down here in the flesh, and you warring with the flesh and the spirit each and every day. So it's nothing for you to, you know, to relax and have a all right time. I wouldn't say a good time, because at the same time you're gonna be meditating and everything gonna be spiritual to you, man. You know, the elect is gonna hate their license all the way into death, because we're ready to get the hell out of here. Hopefully, elect. You know, this whole day, man, it's just like thinking about the thing, calling on the Lord, you know, praying to the Lord. You know, your woman is vexing, you know, your job is vexing, you know, but don't add tribulation to yourself. You know, you're already catching hell enough, because this truth is hard. Look, you believing in something you can't even see yet. You know, but that's the gift from the Lord. But still, you in this sinful flesh, where the flesh wants to be comfortable and all of that. So the flesh is going to war against you and tell you different things, tell you going off. But you got to keep that. That trust in the Lord, that He's going to deliver you, and He's dealing with you, and you're going to be delivered and spared in these last days. Because, man, it's about to get even more wicked and evil out here. These people don't even know what's coming. You know, they as a matter of fact, they know what's coming, but they hope it don't come. They hope it don't come. But you know, I just want to touch on some of the things like that, and just Jacob's trouble. You know, how Jacob should be saved out of it, the elect should be saved out of it before, you know, at the end. So with that said, I hope you got something out of this. I hope you was edified, and this was straight to the point. Shalom. Hope to see you on the next video, Lord willing.